Hi, Aaron, it's me. Where are you? Call me as soon as you get this, because I need to know if you can't get that anniversary plate for Chris's parents, and I have to go shopping for one during my lunch break, so just call me. But I'm sure that you can pick out something perfect. You were such a doll for helping me. Thank you so much. Just call me.
Allie?
Hi.
Who's this doll you're talking to? Should I be getting jealous?
Oh, that was just my ceramics teacher. I was just thanking her for helping me. Giving me extra time and helping me smooth out all the rough spots.
Okay. Tell me about it over lunch.
I would love to, but I have to put another coat of glaze on that plate that I'm making for your parents.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see it.
Neither can I.
All right, hey, I better finish up on my scut work, but I'll see you later.
Hi. I didn't know that you were there.
I guess we're both full of surprises. I didn't know you were making pottery.
What are we drinking to?
How about to having you all to myself?
Oh. I know there's a little more to running away with me than just having a cup of coffee.
Oh, really? Maybe you ought to fill me in.
I want Dusty to know that he is off the hook for having the Rose Foundation audited by the IRS. I want him to know that there are no hard feelings.
That's, awfully generous of you.
And I want you by my side when I tell him.
Morning, Metro. How may I help you?
Put Donovan on the phone.
He's not in yet. May I give him a message?
Tell him an old friend of his just wants to talk to him.
Is this the moron that was in here throwing his weight around the other night?
You're real mouthy, you know that? Give my friend a message. Tell him I'm watching Lily Snyder and her hubby having coffee.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Just give him the message. He'll know what it means.
You look great in red. Is it a beautiful day or what?
Dusty, your brain donor friend that was in here the other night?
What's the problem?
Just called to say that he's been stalking Lily and Holden.
What?
You put your partner in danger, Dusty. It's time to let them know exactly what's going on.
Someone there?
Hello, Mummy. How you feeling?
I am much stronger, thank you.
Great. Did you eat?
Oh, I opted for breakfast in a bag.
Oh, intravenous cuisine. My favorite.
Well, until something better is on the menu. That way I will look fabulous in my new designs. Which reminds me, we do have something to talk about business-wise.
Okay. What?
We have to figure out what we're going to do about this Jordan Sinclair mess.
Yes, Annabelle, the adoption papers are signed. No, you can't have them, not until I see him. Because I have some questions which I believe deserve to be answered. I have to go. I'll call you later. You are up early?
Yeah, I'll try to get a couple miles in every morning. Helps clear my head.
I thought that's why they invented the cappuccino.
How's Cabot doing?
He's down for his morning nap. More coverage on the fashion show?
No. The big news today is the CEO of Cabot Motors marrying a nobody from nowhere. It's a keeper. Oh, and this one. This is something Cabot could be proud of someday.
Just try to ignore it.
I did. I stopped by the front desk to tell them that they could forward my calls and my mail to your suite, and the desk clerk winked at me and said, "Nice work." Nice work. Not only do I have the entire Ryan family hating me, but the rest of the world now thinks that I'm a gigolo. I'm gonna go take a shower.
Jordan, is there anything I can do?
Just solve the mystery and set me free. You only have 2 weeks, remember?
Carly.
Hi.
Hi. Is Jordan here? He's taking a shower. Why?
You got a problem.
Yeah, I know. Is there something new? I talked to Jennifer last night. She's not giving up on Jordan. Not by a long shot.
It was not money laundering. It was a mistake, and I believe him. And the accountant believes him, and the IRS believes him.
Fine. Then I'm not going to lecture you. But what if this isn't the last time? What if his checkered past keeps following him around?
Then we keep clearing it up until it goes away. And the Rose Foundation was set up for people who need second chances, even if they've made mistakes, even if everybody else has given up on them.
Dusty's been given more than his fair share of second chances.
I know. But I have faith in him. I do, and I have faith in the Rose Foundation. We can change people's lives. We don't need a public scandal.
You're right. And you know what else?
What?
You know how good it is to see you happy again.
Oh. Does that mean I can bend you to my will?
Maybe.
Okay. I want you to come to Metro. Talk to Dusty. Oh, come on. Okay, all right. Come with me to Metro. Just stand next to me. I'll talk to him.
You know what? I have a million things to do at the stables. I got the vet coming today.
Oh,
I got to
come
interview
on.
this trainer.
It's just gonna take a few minutes. Dusty needs to see the two of us there together, so he knows that we believe in him. Thanks.
Nothing's gonna happen to Lily and Holden, all right?
Oh, you think so? Because that's not the message I was getting from that knuckle-dragging grill on the
Well,
other
without all the
side.
drama, what did he say?
He said that he was watching Lily and Holden having coffee.
That's it?
That's not enough.
Well, that's not really doing anything, is it?
Dusty, I heard him the other night when he was in here with you. He said that if you didn't want to do business as planned with him, that he was going to go lean on Lily, and now he's stalking her.
I'm handling it.
How?
Nothing's gonna happen to Lily, okay?
How can you say that? How can you say nothing's going to happen? That phone call was proof that he can get to Lily whenever he wants to. And what about the kids?
I said I'm handling it. My way. I know what I'm doing, all right?
People that know what they're doing don't usually need to raise their voices, especially people that are just trying to help.
Okay, maybe I didn't need to raise my voice. I apologize for that. Maybe I don't need to do a lot of things. You know? I'm a better guy these days. The foundation's a big part of that. I'm not gonna screw it up. Nothing is gonna happen. Okay?
Good morning, all.
Good morning. What are you guys doing here so early?
We just want to let you know that we spoke to the accountant, and the situation with the IRS is under control. We convinced them you didn't do anything wrong by returning that check back to the donor, so no money laundering charges, and the Rose Foundation is safe.
You're kidding me.
No.
Did you hear that? That's fantastic. That's great news.
Yeah, we both want you to know that in spite of everything that's happened, we've both put it behind us.
You need to focus on your recovery. All right? Leave everything else to me. If it gets to be too much, I can always ask Jennifer for help.
And how is she going to do that when Jordan has broken her heart?
Okay, I think you're blowing things a little out of proportion.
No, I'm not. I just got off the telephone with her, and she thinks that there's still a possibility that she and Jordan have some kind of a future together after he's married someone else.
I'm not sure what that marriage is about, but I don't think it's love.
Well, whatever it is, Jen deserves to know.
Mom, I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go pay a visit to the happy couple.
Jordan is a married man. Jennifer has to realize that means game over.
I suggested that. And she suggested that I keep my helpful advice to myself.
It's not as if they were dating, for heaven's sake.
So how did Jordan take the news that he has to be married for 2 years or you lose Cabot?
Not well, but he signed the papers.
Well, that's good.
Well, not so good. He's given me 2 weeks to find a loophole or he's walking.
2 weeks?
Yes, and he's only given me that much because he's curious to know how he got wrapped up in this whole mess.
Oh. I wonder how much Jennifer knows about this situation.
What do you mean? Jennifer's not supposed to know anything.
She was acting very uppity and entitled when it came to Jordan.
What? Jennifer cannot know the real reason that we got married. No one can know. I made that very clear to Jordan. Hey, what is your problem? What have you done? What have you told Jennifer?
They started the audit because you issued a Rose Foundation check to a Cayman Islands account.
I know. Won't happen again.
The man from the IRS said if you ever get another check that seems a little iffy, just give it to the accountant and send it back.
Right. There's a lot to know about this foundation business. I'm an idiot, but I'm catching on slowly. And this guy Starziak is a thing of the past.
We'll just keep a close eye on everything, and we'll have the accountant do the same.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. It's great news.
Yeah.
Thank you. Too early for champagne or what?
Oh, I don't know.
Actually, I have to get going. If you guys want to have a little toast,
No.
go right ahead.
I'm still trying to figure out what there is to celebrate here.
Anyway, thank you for stopping by and giving me the news.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Okay, I'll call you this week.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Wait a minute, he's lying to you guys.
Lying about what?
Stairs.
No, Molly, go ahead. I want to hear what you have to say.
His old pal Starziak is not a thing of the past, and Dusty knows it. I feel like I haven't seen you in months.
It hasn't been that long, Mom.
And every time I call you, you're never home. Or I get your voicemail. The other night I waited until 10 o'clock to call you, and still no answer.
Okay, so then I finally grow a work ethic, and my mom still isn't proud of me, and she still complains.
You're working nights?
No, I'm taking my ceramics class.
Your ceramics class? You?
Well, Chris believes in me, and him and his parents even bought me a potter's wheel.
Honey, I raised you. I love you. But one thing I know about you, you are not artistic.
How can you say that?
If you've tapped into some heretofore untapped talent, I couldn't be happier. Bravo for you. But from that old familiar look on your face, when you were talking to Chris...
Oh, I love Chris. And everything I do is for him and for us and for our future together.
Oh, I'm sure you feel that way, but if you're doing anything to upset his family or to make them misunderstand...
I'm not, Mom, and I won't. And I have to drop off these menus or no one's getting their lunch today, okay?
Thank you for spending 5 whole minutes with your mother.
Mom.
And I do love you.
Aaron, I'm about 16 seconds away from having a total nervous breakdown. I can't do this anymore. I just can't.
Is there a reason why you're giving me the 3rd degree about Jennifer?
Well, yes, Carly spoke to her yesterday. How did she find out that this marriage was just a formality?
I don't know. Why don't you ask your spy?
I certainly was not spying.
Carly is a loyal sister who knows if you speak to the wrong person and give that person too much information, this adoption could be jeopardized.
Oh, let me get him.
Look, Rosanna, Jennifer's world was crashing in on her yesterday. Her mother just had brain surgery. No one knows if she's ever going to be able to see again. No one knows what's going to happen to the company that she created or the family that needs her. I was just trying to give Jennifer some hope.
What did you say to her?
I told her that I hoped that she wouldn't lose faith in me.
Well, why didn't you tell her that this marriage was just a complete sham? Why didn't you just kneel down and propose to her right then?
Look, I think you need to remember something. I'm the one doing you a favor. I'm not getting anything out of this arrangement. So I would appreciate it if you would get off my back and keep your sister out of my personal life.
Hey!
Hey, Paul.
Hi, Jordan. How's Cabot?
Cabot's fine. Everything's fine. I'm in the middle of something.
Oh.
Can I,
Yeah, sure. I'll get out of here. I'm sorry.
No. You stay. I'm out of here.
All right. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have called.
No, it's...
I just wanted to drop this off. It's a welcome home gift for Cabot.
No, thank you. Oh, everything's fine. Really, it's fine. Thank you so much.
Well, look who's awake.
Hey, there you are. Hey, Cabot. Remember me?
Wait, don't touch him.
Wait, what?
No, he's mine. Nobody touches him. Nobody touches him ever again.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
You tell me all about this change of heart and try to convince me that it's not a betrayal.
If you know who's behind it, you should tell me. I think I have a right to know. No. Rosanna, this is much worse than I thought.
What were you doing with him?
I was saying hello. I was just trying to say hello. That's all.
That's all, Rosanna.
I would like for Cabot and I to be friends. I don't think that he's formed any really foul opinions of me just yet.
I'm sorry. I was overreacting. I just can't stand the thought of losing Cabot again.
You're not gonna... Everything's okay now, Rosanna. You got your baby back. Got a brand new husband.
Yeah, it's okay. But there are a lot of unknowns. Jordan is afraid that he's going to lose his job now that we're married.
Why would he think that?
Well, you know about Jennifer's enormous crush.
Yeah, we talked about that. So what?
Apparently Barbara was all for it, and now Jordan is bracing himself for her to go into Mama Lion mode.
And retaliate by firing Jordan? I don't think she would do that.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I think that she would be upset for Jennifer, but I don't think that she would take it out on Jordan, no.
Well, I would appreciate if you could guarantee that. Make sure that Jordan doesn't suffer any professional repercussions for his personal choices.
Okay. I'll try.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah. I'd do anything to be friends with you again. If you need anything, and I mean anything at all, please, call me.
So, what's really going on with Jordan?
Well, he's furious with me, and understandably, I think.
And you want to get back in his good graces by saving his job?
He wasn't interested in being married to me in the first place. He's getting nothing he wants out of this bargain.
Except access to gazillions.
Small consolation when what he really wants is love.
So this thing with Jennifer is a two-way street.
She's all he wants, apparently. That and answers to his questions.
Well, how can you give him answers? You don't even have any answers, do you?
I could go to the mountain. Find the person who set this all in motion.
Rosanna, I have stood by your side through all of this. And if you know who's behind it, you should tell me. I think I have a right to know.
If I tell you, you have to promise never to mention it to another living soul.
You're scaring me. Rosanna, this is much worse than I thought.
Jordan. How are you feeling?
Better?
Good. Glad to hear it. I don't want you thinking twice about anything at BRO. I'm taking care of everything.
How do you have the time?
What do you mean?
I ask you to refrain from having a personal relationship with Rosanna Cabot. You give me your word, and then you turn around and take her hand in marriage.
Well, I was hoping I could tell you about that myself.
Well, here's your chance, Jordan. Go right ahead. You tell me all about this change of heart and try to convince me that it's not a betrayal.
To Bob and Kim on their anniversary? How did you do this?
From the pottery store, I bought that vase you supposedly made. Beautiful, isn't it? Anyway, they recommended somebody that could do a last-minute job if I threw in a few extra bucks.
How much was it?
You don't want to know. It was $100. But it's totally worth it, right, Allie? Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Aaron. Oh, I knew that you could come through me. You're the best.
Okay, I know.
Oh.
Hey, there's only one problem now.
What's the problem?
Allison. Uh-oh.
You couldn't have lunch with me because you already had a date with Aaron?
Starzy, that guy busted in here the other night and threatened to strong-arm me if he didn't get to talk to Dusty. And then he said that if he didn't continue doing business with him as planned, that he was going to come after you.
He's pressuring you.
Nobody
to launder
pressures
money?
me.
Why didn't you
I said
tell
I'm not
us
doing
this
it
was
because
going
I'm
on?
taking care of it. That's why I'm handling it.
You call what happened this morning handling it?
What happened this morning? What happened this morning?
Well, I'm sorry, Dusty, but they deserve to know. I got a phone call a little while ago, actually, from Starziak saying he was watching the two of you having coffee.
He was watching.
I didn't see anyone.
Coffee because he didn't want to be seen. I think it was a message to Dusty that if he doesn't play along, he's going after you.
Starziak's not a killer. He's not gonna hurt anybody.
Then why does he have that lethal-looking bonehead sidekick? To add a little class?
Oh my God, hold the kids. Make sure they're all where they're supposed to be. Please.
Nothing better happened to those kids.
Nothing's gonna happen to the kids.
Yeah, you better hope not. Yeah, hi, this is Holden Snyder. Listen, we have an emergency here. I just want to make sure that Luke Snyder and Faith Snyder are in class. Sure, I'll hold.
Dusty.
Listen, this guy kept coming around telling me that I owe him a favor.
Oh my gosh. Everybody said that you would do this. Everybody said that you would use the foundation as something illegal, and I would not
They're
believe them.
wrong. I would never use Rose's
Okay, great. Listen, just tell the teachers.
I stood up for you. I said that you would change. You've been lying to me all
talking about?
along.
Now you're
working
wrong.
with
You're
criminals
wrong.
behind my back. Now my family and I might be
You
targets.
and your family are safe.
How do you know that?
Because they want me. Just
Who? Who?
This guy I was in business with a few years ago before I went legit. He... Be quiet. He got busted.
Mm-hmm.
He did time. He didn't roll on me.
Oh, it's so nice to see. There's still honor among thieves.
Dawn, hi, it's Holden. Listen, we got a situation here, and...
Well, he had prison time. I had freedom time, and I owe him.
Oh.
And I didn't think
I
he'd push it this
trusted
far.
you.
I made a mistake.
I trusted you. No, I made a mistake trusting you, and I will never, ever, ever make that mistake again.
I set up a meeting for us to see the principal, and I got to call it a Jack, too.
Good.
Is there anything I can do?
No, thank you. I just want to get out of here.
Just this morning, Lily was telling me how much you've changed. You haven't changed. Not one bit. There's nothing you wouldn't do for money. There's nothing that you haven't done for money. What? Come on, you're not going to defend yourself?
You wouldn't believe me anyway,
I'm
would
going
you?
to have the accountant draw up a check to cover your contribution.
You're throwing me out of the foundation?
That's right.
Molly, thanks for telling us what was going on. Dusty sure as hell wouldn't have.
The foundation is my legwork, by the way. My sweat. You maybe made a few phone calls to some friends, shook a few hands at a
Rose Foundation
fundraiser.
was a fantastic idea. It really was. I'm sure Rose would be very proud of what you've done.
Come on, let's go check on the kids.
Thank you, Molly.
Call me if you need anything.
You must be pretty happy, huh? You just couldn't let me handle it my way, could you?
Sorry, Dusty, but you didn't leave me any choice.
Oh, it was the right thing to do? Is that what you mean? And what's with the new humanitarian streak for Holden? You trying to get him into bed?
What did you expect me to do?
The same thing I expect now, for you to keep your mouth shut. Stay out of my life.
I really wanted to be able to go to lunch with you. I really did, but I wanted to check on the plate first to see if it really needed an extra coat of glaze. So I called Aaron because he was the only person that I really knew that was home at this hour to just to see if he could go and pick it up. And that's why I was hugging him, because I was so happy he brought it, and here it is.
Allison, this is it?
Yeah.
This is great.
You really like it?
Are you kidding? I love it. My parents are gonna flip.
Do you really think so?
You know, and you told me not to handle it that much, remember? Because you were telling me how fragile it still is. Remember? How...
Oh.
Yeah, really. It's totally fragile. Yeah. So how about I take it home so Dr. Hughes doesn't see it?
Susan, come look at what Allison made in ceramics class.
Oh, really? Allison, you did this? This is fabulous. Look at the detail.
Yeah, just don't look too close to it. It's just more, it needs more glaze, and there's still more work to be done on it.
What are you talking about? It's perfect, just the way it is.
Can I borrow her for 1 minute? Yes, pottery talk. Yeah.
Can you believe it? They love it. We did it, Aaron. We did it.
Get the plate back now.
What?
Get the plate back. I don't care what kind of excuse you make. Get it out of their hands now.
Why?
Why? The person who made the plate? Yeah, her name is carved on the bottom of the plate that your mom and Chris think you made.
No. They turned that thing upside down. I'm dead meat.
I know that I promised you that I would break things off with Rosanna. I set out to do it, too. I went to her and I told her that we couldn't see each other anymore.
Whoa. So the story of how you wound up marrying her in Vegas on the very day of my show must be positively riveting.
Well, I wish that I could explain what happened.
Oh. Is it that you can't? Or that you choose not to?
It's that my reasons are personal, and I respect you too much to lie to you about it.
You respect me so much that you eloped with a woman that you swore you were going to stay away from. You know, you really leave me no alternative
Barbara,
here,
my
George.
marriage has nothing to do with the job that I've done.
Oh, I see. And what about my daughter? Do you think I should expect her to work with you day after day when she is hurting like this?
You're right, we do have to consider that.
Okay.
But wait.
Hi. Mom, I'm back. Jordan, could you give me and my mom a few minutes alone, please?
Sure, I'll wait outside.
I thought maybe he would shed some light, some clarification on this marriage, but he said nothing for himself. I don't know what I was thinking. How could I be so stupid with this?
You know what you were thinking? You were thinking that he does a good job. And he still does do a good job.
I see. This from my son who wanted to fire him from day one. Now you're interceding for the man who has hurt your sister?
You know what? She got over the French guy, she'll get over Boy Wonder. And if Jennifer finds out that you fired him because of her, she'll freak out. You know I'm right.
Yeah, you probably are. So what do I do?
You let me handle Jordan. And as far as Jennifer goes, we leave them alone, we let nature take its course, we stay out of it. Agreed?
Agreed.
Finally got Cabot to fall asleep. What are you doing?
Oh, I was just gonna make a call.
You calling Jack? You know how I feel about that?
Yeah. I gotta tell him what's going on, Rosanna, especially now that I know what I know.
You know nothing, understand?
Rosanna.
No, you can't tell Jack. What I said stays between us. If I did, I never should have told you.
You cannot go through this alone.
And you cannot tell Jack. You have to promise me that you're going to keep it to yourself, all right?
If we go to Jack and we talk to him and we tell him what's happening...
Then he will tell the police, and he will bring the police into this, and that is not an option. Now promise me that you're going to not say anything. Just give me 24 hours, okay? 24 hours, that's all I need, okay? Please? Please.
Okay, all right. Just one day. Thank you.
later.
Oh, you said you'd call me back.
Well, my life's been a little bit full these days. New baby, new husband, new codicil, and the adoption papers I knew nothing about.
Life is full of surprises. So, about those adoption papers.
Yes, they're signed, as I told you. And you can have them as soon as you arrange a meeting for me with your employer.
Thought you were joking.
Well, I wasn't.
Oh, you don't want to do that, honey. You got your baby. Now be happy and let sleeping dogs lie.
No. I want to see him. Today.
You want to see him so bad you find him on your own. Now, in the meantime, I'll take these papers. Thanks. Good luck. You'll need it. It's Fettel. We got trouble.
This week, I want Kevin to pay for what he's done to our daughter.
One father will get a shot at revenge.
Kevin did not commit the crime that he's been arrested for.
And we're the only ones who know that.
But can he live with a lie?
We have to tell the truth.
Go ahead, do it. But don't expect me to ever be able to forgive you.
The Young and the Restless on CBS Daytime.
This is so cool.
Yeah, well, don't get too used to it.
Daddy's right. Tomorrow we're back on the regular schedule.
But not today!
Not today.
No, not today, because today is an official family holiday.
How come we've never had any of these before?
Because today we have some special circumstances.
Right. Daddy's been working so much lately, and I've been working with the Rose Foundation. We haven't spent a lot of time with you guys.
Yeah, so we declared mini vacation. But there's one little catch. You have to do a special assignment because your teacher wants you to do it, and I told her that you would. So why don't you just do that now and get it out of the way?
Right now? But if I was at school, we'd be having recess.
Well, we can have recess after you do the assignment. And you know what? A picnic. How about we have a picnic out back?
Sure, why not?
Can we have pizza?
Is pizza picnic food?
That Rose said it was.
Yeah, she did, didn't she? Yeah, Rose thought pizza was great for any occasion. Dinner with the king. Yeah, pepperoni and onion.
Sounds good. Pizza
Large
picnic
pie.
it is. So why don't you do your assignment, and then we'll dig in.
Yeah. Could you tell the babysitter that we're home?
Where is she?
She's upstairs, probably giving Natalie a bath. Come on. Thanks. Luke, he knows something is wrong.
Yeah, well, not much gets by that kid. But I think he's okay.
Did we do the right thing? Taking them out of school in the middle of the day? Molly freaked me out. Talking about this creep following us.
I felt the same way.
You're not humoring me?
No, not at all. I feel better knowing that the kids are here, knowing that they're right in front of me where I can see them.
I love you. Oh, how many times? How many times did you tell me I should get involved with Dusty, with the project?
I just never thought that he would play fast and loose with something that was in Rose's name.
I didn't believe that either.
Maybe that saying about leopards not changing their spots.
Yeah,
Maybe it's true.
Yeah. But I can tell you one thing. Dusty did not expect this guy to just pop up. This crazy person.
Well, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to be careful. We're going to look after our kids. And just hope that the whole thing blows over.
How old's a little girl? I'm thinking 5, maybe 6 years old.
Stasiak, where are you?
Looking at some pretty classy real estate. You get your mile-long driveway, your 4-car garage, your rolling fields, whatever.
It's best if you leave Lily Snyder and her family alone.
I haven't laid a finger on anybody, Donovan.
Yeah, because you know I'll kill you if you do.
Time for you to wake up and feel the rumble strip, good buddy. You want me to stay away from your friends, you gotta give me something in return. Time's running out.
Stasiak. Stasiak.
Where was he calling from, Dusty? Dusty, I already heard you tell him to leave Lily Snyder and her family alone. Is he threatening those
I'm not
kids?
talking to you.
Because they don't deserve this. They've been through so much already. Leave them out of this,
Nothing's
Dusty.
happening to the kids, all right? Don't be so paranoid. It's a bluff.
that's not going to stop. Call the cops and give them this guy's name.
We're not calling the cops. I'll tell you why. Because tomorrow we're going to come here and the place is going to be burned down. I didn't spend all this work to collect some bony insurance check. Is that what you want?
What I want is to be able to get out of my car without having to case the parking lot for somebody who's willing to chop my fingers off. I want these people out of my life, and so does Lily. Don't make us the victims in your sorry life, buddy.
You should see the vase that she made. Incredible.
Exactly how big is the name carved on the bottom of that plate?
On a scale from 1 to 10? 12.
Aaron, but then why would you get a plate with the name of the potter on the bottom?
I don't know, Allie. I figured Jocelyn was a nice professional name for you.
Right, like I would actually do that.
Allison, I had no idea I had such a talented daughter. I am so proud of you.
Oh, here you go.
Gotta run. Listen, I want to talk about this some more when we both have a little more time, okay? It's such a beautiful plate. I want one.
And my parents, they are gonna love it.
Great, I just need it back.
What? Why?
Because it's not ready yet. I have to put some finishing touches on it.
No, Allison, it's perfect. Okay, why don't we give it to him right now?
No, we can't.
Why not?
Because it's not ready yet.
What? So what do I do now? I go back in there and grovel, or do I go downstairs to the newsstand and pick up the classifieds?
You go back to the office and you do your job. The fashion show went great, but we still need everybody to talk to us about it. The publicity department has some concerns with the prom season. They want to gear up for June weddings. I don't even know why I'm telling you all. You already know all this. Go.
Well,
Make it happen.
I thought that Barbara was...
Right. Well, consider yourself unfired. What?
I mean, you went to bat for me.
I told my mother that she was acting from her emotions and that, although nobody can make any sense of any of the decisions you've made in your personal life, your professional decisions have been above reproach, so just make sure that they stay that way.
Okay. I don't know how to thank you. I know that we're not exactly buddies, and I still have the feeling that you don't trust me, so why keep me around?
Oh, I have my reasons, and none of them have anything to do with concern over you or your well-being.
So pleased to know my tax dollars are hard at work.
Something I can help you with?
I need to see one of your inmates.
Anyone in particular? Or does the lady like living dangerously?
James Stenbeck.
On the next As the World Turns.
Margot Hughes, you are a master of the game.
Oh, here, can you help me? Just what game are we playing?
You're the only person I can turn to.
For what?
Will you talk to your father for me?
What were you suggesting when you said it isn't what it seems? If your marriage isn't what it seems, then what is it?